You know, I really like tea. Well guys, I have been saying that this would happen for quite some time, but I didn't actually think it would happen so soon. Yesterday, in an article by PC Gamer, Sony has confirmed in their 2020 corporate report that they want to start bringing more first-party games to PC. According to their report, we will explore expanding our first-party titles to the PC platform. Furthermore, noting that competition from online PC games and players from other industries is expected to continue to intensify. This is absolutely incredible. I knew this was going to happen at some point because I'd already started to see the writing on the wall. I mean, look at it. Sony's biggest competitor, Microsoft, has been putting all their Xbox games onto PC ever since 2016. And you've seen a lot of PlayStation games become playable on PC via their streaming service PlayStation Now, like The Last of Us, the first 3 Uncharteds, all the older God of War games. You can play all those on PC via the streaming service. But then you started seeing ports for PlayStation games come to PC. Detroit Become Human, a third-party title, but a PlayStation exclusive one nonetheless. Death Stranding, that one only had a 6-month exclusivity on PlayStation, and then you saw Horizon Zero Dawn come, and that was a first-party title. And I knew that if that game sold well, you better believe that Sony is going to start putting their other games on PC. And here's the thing, Horizon Zero Dawn did sell well. And it was actually a really bad port at launch. It had so many problems and bugs with it. Now, it's getting better now because they fixed it, and they're still working on fixing it. But even with that being an issue, it still sold really, really well because people wanted to play this game on PC that either didn't have a PlayStation or were like me and had a PlayStation but would rather play a better version of the game on PC. I mean, I cannot tell you how excited I am about this, guys. Like I already said, I have a PlayStation 4, but I would much rather play Sony titles on PC, because I really like Sony's games. They make some really cool third-party action-adventure games. They make Uncharted, and I'm sure we'll start seeing those coming over to PC with proper ports. The Last of Us, that would be an awesome game. Bloodborne, a ton of people who are really big into Dark Souls and stuff have asked for that game on PC, and I'm sure that will probably be one of the first other ones to come over. It would be cool if we could see the newer MLB The Show games come over for baseball fans. Used to be that sports games were not really much on PC other than FIFA, but just a couple of years ago, Electronic Arts, I don't know why I keep saying every sentence, Electronic Arts has started putting their NFL games back on PC, back in 2018 with NFL 19, I think it was. I don't know. They come with a new one every year, and it's hard to keep track of. So why not see MLB on PC? I'm sure there's a lot of people who would play it if it was on Steam. Maybe we'll see Spider-Man come to PC. That would be super cool. The newest God of War game, the older ones, like remastered versions, that would be stinking awesome. I really do think the time is coming, guys. Gaming as a whole, the gaming landscape over the years has just changed. It's just changed very dramatically. And if console manufacturers want to get with the times, they're going to start putting their games on the PC platform where they can make a lot more money selling the same games to PC players because there's just so many of them. There's 90 million plus active monthly users on Steam, and I'm sure Sony would like a big chunk of money that they can get for selling their games to those players. Microsoft is already doing it, and they're reaping the rewards. Now, a lot of people want to make the argument, which I really don't understand, that, well, Microsoft is just doing it because they own Windows. It's already their platform. Well, that doesn't make any sense because they're not just selling it on the Microsoft Store. If they were only selling it on the Microsoft Store, then yeah, I could give you that. But they're not. They're selling it on Steam. They're actively selling it on a platform that's going to take 30% of their profits because they know that PC gamers use that platform and they want to sell it to them. It's not just because it's on Windows. It has nothing to do with Windows. They want to put their games on a different platform and get more people to purchase them because that's what the smart thing to do is to get more sales for your software by putting on as many platforms as possible that don't necessarily compete with you. And PC, now Sony is a direct competitor to Microsoft, but PC isn't. PC is just kind of this neutral third party, and it acts the opposite way for Sony as well. So it makes sense for Sony to put their games on PC, but maybe not put them on Xbox because they're in competition with Microsoft. Microsoft doesn't own PC. PC uses Windows, yes, but that doesn't make it a Microsoft gaming property. So, and you've already seen games like MLB The Show already announced that in a couple of years they're going to start coming to Xbox anyway. So it would just make more sense that they would also come to PC. And if they didn't, well, I don't think I would understand that at all. It's like Electronic Arts hockey game. Why isn't that on PC now? But back to my original point, we're going to start seeing a lot more games come to PC. Now, I don't think we're going to see day one releases of like, let me give you an example. Let's say they make another Uncharted game. I doubt you're going to see a day one release of Uncharted on PC right alongside PlayStation. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if they had like a 6 to 12 month period of console exclusivity, and then they made a superior version for PC. Very similar to what Grand Theft Auto does, or what Red Dead Redemption does, like what Rockstar does with their games. You saw Grand Theft Auto 5 being sold on consoles, and it was there for, goodness, a little over 12 months exclusive to consoles. And then it came out for the newer console generation, and then it finally came out for PC so that people would buy multiple copies of it, which worked. People wanted to play it right when it came out, so they bought a console version, but they also wanted to play it on PC because they knew it would be a better experience, so they bought a second copy of it for PC. And I could totally see Sony doing that with their games on PlayStation, them coming out with a PlayStation version that they know people will buy. They come out with a PC version later because they know some people just want to double dip with their games. That happens. I get it. But like I said, it's super exciting. I know there's a lot of people out there like me that would be more than happy to wait for a few months just to play the same game. I personally have more games than I know what to do with. I wasn't going out to buy Red Dead Redemption 2 right when it came out on consoles because I have plenty of other games to play in the meantime. I can wait for the PC version, which came out 1 year later. So yeah, I'm super, super excited about this, guys, as you can clearly tell. I'm so excited that we're going to start seeing Sony first-party games on PC as more of a regular thing, just like we've seen with Microsoft first-party games. And you know what? I'll bet you in about 10 years, since they're always kind of behind 10 years, really, with technological stuff, it wouldn't surprise me if Nintendo started putting their games on PC as well. PC is just the best all-around platform to play your games on, because where else could you play games that are made by both Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, and all the third-party companies everywhere? It's just stinking fantastic, and it just makes me so happy, not only just to be a PC gamer, but just to be a gamer in general, to hear this news. So I think this is awesome. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, because I would definitely like to hear your input. I will have this article linked down below as well if you want to check it out. If you enjoy what you see here, please do leave a like on the video, as it would really help me out. And subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Until next time, I've been your host, Cass Gaming, and I will see you all at the top.
I'm about to end this man's whole career. Aside from my soul.